As a journalist, it is our experience and my experience that governments across the board, without exception, they have from time to time, on occasion, been unfriendly towards what others see as freedom of speech. Governments tend to want to use their powers at certain times in order to censor content online. They see themselves as having the power to do so, and more often than not, this has led to friction. Sometimes they are right in trying to do so. Sometimes the reasons for doing so are completely unwarranted. But that is the case, and there are no exceptions. Let's start this off. Lavanya, I'd like to start with you. The Congress has taken Jack Dorsey's words to suggest that this is another new indicator of the the catchphrase that the Congress has made popular this election season, which is the death of democracy. Why do you say that, Lavanya, when Jack Dorsey's claims are both immediately refutable? A, he says that Twitter's employees were raided. Nobody was raided. He says that we were threatened with a shutdown, which would be a reasonable thing for any government to do if a big influential company refused to comply with Indian laws. And let it be known that Twitter has never been shut down in this country.
Hi, good evening. I also noticed you made a statement about Jack Dorsey being pseudo-left liberal. I'm very curious as to know how did you come to those deductions. But then we have questions with Jack Dorsey as well. We want to know under whose pressure did he suspend Mr. Rahul Gandhi's account for a few weeks? And then why was it suppressed for the longest time? We want to know the answers for that.
Why aren't you asking Twitter that? You should be asking Jack Dorsey that.
We are asking Jack Dorsey. That's what I said. We want answers from Jack Dorsey. We want answers from everybody. Under whose pressure was this done? We also want to know why was there a raid on 24th May 2021 during the farmers' protest on Twitter? Because if you notice at that point of time...
But not on any individual. Not on any individual.
I request you to give me the courtesy of letting me finish my sentences, please.
Lavanya, greatest of courtesy, you have all the time here. Remember, here there is absolute freedom of speech on my show. I am simply saying that the two claims that have been made by Jack Dorsey are both 100% false. They have no meaning. That's what I'm saying. If you want to know why Rahul Gandhi's account was suppressed, you are free to take it up with the government, with Twitter, or you can even approach a court, which would be the normal thing to do.
So your question was?
My question is, why is the government firing off Jack Dorsey's shoulders when this man has proven to be a dubious hypocrite and a liar?
So are you saying when Mr. Narendra Modi tweets to Jack Dorsey that it is a fantastic platform and it is a great place to interact, that Mr. Modi was wrong?
I don't speak for Narendra Modi. I don't speak for Narendra Modi.
You shouldn't speak for anybody. You shouldn't speak for anybody.
I don't. That's the mistake you're making. You seem to think that I'm speaking for one side or the other. I'm not. I'm asking you a straight question because leader after leader of your party is picking up what Jack Dorsey has said and making it ammunition to suggest that India's democracy is dead, Lavanya. That's the question I'm asking you. When both the things he has said are completely false, I don't care two hoots whether Narendra Modi thinks Twitter is great or not. I will say that straight here on national television.
Let me finish my sentences, please. The Twitter is a platform where we have seen how the BJP manipulates information, has posted doctored videos multiple times.
That's a separate issue, Lavanya. Come on. That is a separate issue.
Let me finish. I'm sorry.
That is not the same issue. That's not the same topic.
If I could finish my thought process, if I could finish my sentences,
you're not answering my question.
But if you want me to answer, or if you do not want me to respond to the allegations you're making, please let me know. I will not attempt to make a response.
Lavanya, with the greatest of respect, you're going off on a tangent. Fake news, misinformation is a separate debate altogether.
You're not letting me speak.
I will.
You're not letting me speak.
Please continue. But on Jack Dorsey.
I am talking about Jack Dorsey
Yeah.
and Twitter. I'm talking about how the BJP has been using Twitter to expunge Tejasvi Surya's statements, right? These are the same people who have requested Twitter to expunge his statements. These are the same people who at one point of time said Jack Dorsey's Twitter is the best place to be for communication. These are the
Yeah.
same people who have a veto power on a FB platform where their person can veto information. It is out in the public knowledge that there was a raid on 24th May 2021 to the on the Twitter offices right after they
But not
started
on employees, which is
giving
what Jack Dorsey
platform for the
said.
farm. Twitter offices right after they started giving platform for the farmers who were protesting about the farm laws. We
Uh,
also know how many times our accounts have been suspended and suppressed. At this point of time, when a company claims the ruling party of a nation has interfered with how the platform should function, it is the duty of the opposition parties to demand answers. And
it
that
most
is what
certainly
Congress
is.
is doing
I think
right now.
I think you're right when you say that it's the opposition's job to demand answers. Every question that you've just asked is a legitimate one. Might I also add that Twitter briefly suspended the account of the serving IT minister Ravi Shankar Prasad in the middle of their entire Twitter war? That was how ill-tempered the entire face-off between the government and Twitter actually was. But that is a separate issue. I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that Twitter has chosen one side over the other. But I am saying the fact that Jack Dorsey's statements are so plainly refutable on facts is the reason why one is wondering why it has become such a political issue with which to bash the government. Surely the Congress party and the BJP, of all the things that they disagree with, will agree that the law of the land must prevail, and if there is a law and order situation, no matter what your politics, efforts need to be made to try and control the situation. Has the Congress not done so? Madam, you are speaking to a journalist whose own Twitter account was blocked by your government. Tom was in the UPA at that time. Your government blocked me, along with many others, for tweeting news about a developing situation that was taking place in Mumbai concerned with the Assam riots. The point I'm making is all governments do this. When there is a law and order situation, all governments do this, Lavanya. Quick answer, then I'll go to Tom.
The governments are not supposed to suspend or get their opposition leaders' accounts suspended, and that is what has happened with the Twitter, and that is why we are seeking answer from the government if they interfered with the Twitter's decision to suspend Rahul Gandhi's account.